Today we talk about thinkers and astrologers and potential. And I'll tell you a little story. Yeah, because astrology seems funny. I know a lot of people have said, why does a scientist have any interest in astrology? And why does a researcher have any interest in astrology, or a mathematician, or any of that? Well, I guess because it's old. It's old. And so often we've laughed at somebody. We laughed at somebody when they told us the earth was round instead of flat. You know, we've laughed at somebody, and then later we've come back and said, they had something in common. They made some sense about something. Well, my situation was that my mother was interested in astrology. And it was one of the, as far as I can remember, it was one of the few or only things ever that my mother really was fascinated about with me. She didn't talk to me about me. She talked about me because she talked about my chart. So there's a difference in saying, oh, you're just a sweet little girl, or, oh, you look so cute in that dress, than it is to say, well, this piece of paper over here shows me what you're about. You see the difference? Anyway, it's very important, if you're going to use astrology to describe a person, that you make sure that they know that we recognize that water on our planet is affected by the moon, and that a lot of these things are just things that we don't really understand. We just don't have a complete, clear understanding. But it's fun. And I have found that for me, I've got almost a 50-year experiment with two husbands. One was born September 25th, 1941, and the other was born September 24th, 1940, a year and a day apart. And those are the two men I married. You see what I mean? I look at my chart. I'm an Aquarius. They were Libras. They are Libras. And we work. I know this sounds funny because Aquarius, everybody thinks it's a water sign. It's not. It's an air sign. And Libra is also an air sign. And we get along. It means the garbage never gets taken out, but we've resolved all the intellectual questions that were hanging over our heads that day. It's so funny. I get such a kick out of it. But I have found in many cases, not the little daily predictions, I don't really put a lot of weight on that, but I have found that overall, my husband, the Libra, is a mutable sign. That means one day he's going to have French toast and the next day he'll have scrambled eggs. I'm a fixed sign. That means every day I have the same smoothie, or I go in periods. For a while I'll have scrambled eggs every day. You see what I mean? Fixed. And I'm more comfortable if things are kind of rigid, known, planned. Let's put it that way. I'm not OCD, but I like planned things. I'm definitely dyslexic, but that has nothing to do with this. This is about the basic personality. Now, I've looked very seriously at my chart. My chart is very weird. I have my sun, my moon, and my Mercury all in Aquarius, conjunct Mars in Capricorn. I'm a workaholic for others. Because it's in the 5th, 6th house, and it's all about saving the world. That's my focus. And my husband's area is all about thinking. And that works. That works for me. It works for both of us. So I have to say that in relationships, I put a lot of stock in astrology. A lot of other areas I don't, but in relationships I do. Because over and over again, I mean, the woman who we've picked out of this whole wide world to take over everything that we have left in this home at our desks is an Aquarius. The young man who is here every day helping me with my husband and in my yard or my little farm is an Aquarius, because I get along with Aquarius. Okay, that's that. Libra women I don't get along with. My mother was a Libra woman, and that doesn't work at all. The woman who scammed us was is a Libra woman. So you have to kind of decide for yourself. And I think that's what's tough, because it's very, very hard to learn astrology. It really is. That's why people charge to do your charts, because it is so complicated. And I love that kind of thing. I really love math, and so I love that kind of thing. But I have taken my astrological chart and what it says about who I am and what I do and why I do it. And I have compared it to the 5, what's it called? 5, I'm not sure, but it's Ocean. Ocean. It's a scientific study. It's not the Myers-Briggs. Myers-Briggs, the people who designed that were not scientists, but the Ocean test, the 5 areas of Ocean. C, consciousness. E, extroversion. A is, I can't remember, and N has to do with negativity. Anyway, you know, every time, and I've taken both, I've taken I've taken every personality test I can find just to see what's going on. They all say the same thing. They all say I'm really extroverted, and what I'm extroverted about is helping others. That's where it's at. That's just where it's at. It's always been that way. And yet astrology says the same thing. It says exactly the same thing, that regardless of what else is going on in the world, if I see a homeless person, it's devastating. I mean, it's unbelievably devastating to me to see someone struggling. And that's just who I am. And that's why I've decided to do these videos and answer any question you have, any question at all, because I feel like I don't have a lot more time on this planet, and I really don't have anyone to insult. It's not like I had 10 kids, and I certainly don't have any other relatives because I was an only child. So who cares about my reputation? I care more about people having the truth about stuff that they ask, that I happen to know anything about. I mean, I saw somebody last night who was doing a study of people, young people, asking them how many states there were in the United States or how many continents there are on the planet, and very basic questions that they had no idea. And I thought, I know there's 50 states because I visited 49 of them. So why shouldn't I talk about what I know about stuff? Because what I thought was a disadvantage, all that moving around, was actually an advantage, because I'd be able to tell you about things and stuff and people, and yeah. So I'm here. I'm here for that. That's what I'm here. And I'm here because astrology says that's what I do. So you figure it out for yourself. And if you have any questions for me, you can put them down below, or you can go to the end of this video and get on my SKOOL, SKOOL. It's free, and I have meetings, and you can ask me any questions you want there too. Okay? Thank you.